After all, that's what makes Warren County special. To all our customers, thank you. You're the reason we get up every day, working to make planning for the unexpected one less thing you have to worry about. If you're not a client, visit us online, give us a call, or stop by. We'd love to have a chance to build a relationship with you. After all, we've raised our kids here, fished here, hunted here, and shopped here. We live where you live, and we're a friend who truly cares.
In the Main Street Journal News, a longtime local judge is preparing for a very different kind of signature later this month. General Sessions Judge Barry Medley will sign his first record and publishing deal April 27th during a public event at the Park Theater. Medley's songwriting journey began decades ago as a hobby, eventually leading to a collection of original songs rooted in personal stories and local experiences. The signing marks a unique milestone in a career that has spanned both the courtroom and the creative world. In other news, Gary Romarosa of Ascension St. Thomas River Park has been named the First Responder of the Month by Reddick Brown Ford. Romarosa, a retired U.S. Navy corpsman, has spent nearly 6 years in the hospital's emergency department, where he serves as a charge nurse and helps train new staff. Colleagues praised both his leadership and the level of care he provides to patients. More local news is just a click away at mainstreetjournal.llc. Until next time, I'm Rob Nunley.
This weather is brought to you by Southern Blue.
Looking for the perfect place to call home? Discover Southern Blue, where modern living meets timeless charm. Walk your furry friend in our private dog park, stay active in the fitness room, and enjoy a walkable lifestyle in the heart of downtown McMinnville. Unwind on the patio with friends at Barren Fork Brews right on site. Call 931-507-2583 today. Southern Blue, lofts and townhomes for lease to start your new chapter in style.
I'm Fox 17 Code Red meteorologist Greg Bobus. Our forecast putting us in the mid-40s here on this Wednesday morning, and we'll see a warm-up begin later on this afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s. It'll be a partly cloudy day for us here. Overnight tonight, not nearly as cold, back to the 50s for nighttime temperatures. Tomorrow back to the mid-70s, up near 80 on Friday, and near record-breaking high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s on Saturday and Sunday. No rain until next week.
It's time for Simmons Says, the show that brings Warren County the latest news and stories from around the community. Hosted by Jeff Simmons, this program dives into everything from local events to major headlines. Stay tuned and stay informed.
Hello and welcome to the Simmons Says show here on WBMC 97.7 FM. I am your host, Jeff Simmons. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Hit hump day. Hopefully we're going to get through it and have a good day here on the Simmons Says Sports Show. We should point out, and this is going to be something that I'm sure everybody's going to be talking about and asking about, and we're just going to start with it at the very start. Warren County Lady Pioneer Flag Football takes on Riverdale and beats Riverdale last night 54-18. At Nunley Stadium. I was there, got to watch a majority of the game. Really took control there in the very last seconds of the first half. They were up 20-0. Riverdale scores twice to get it to 20-12, and then Warren County punches in a touchdown on 4th and goal with about 4 seconds to go in the half. Macy McBride catches a touchdown. They go for 2, end up hitting Allie Melton in the corner, makes it 28-12. Kind of took control and then just went crazy in the second half from there. Why I start with the show with this, other than the fact anytime you can beat Riverdale and put 50 points on them, that's a pretty good day and a pretty successful afternoon. What's all some of that is we can flash back. And if you want to, you can go to the Simmons Says page. We actually clipped it and posted it last night. If you want to flash back to I think it was very early March, if not maybe even late February, Paul Martin was sitting over here to my left. And if you're watching on the video, if you're listening on the radio, he was in studio along with assistant coaches Noah Martin and Stephen Hillis. And something was said, and it was by me in this chair. And I said, if the Lady Pioneers score 50 points in a game this year, I will dye my beard jet black. Well, folks, last night they scored 54 points. I think technically They did not score 50. I said 50. I did not say 50 or more. I simply just said if they score 50 points, I will dye my beard jet black. They didn't do that, but they did score over 50, and I think that was kind of the agreement. So I've talked to Tina Foster. We might be able to have to do this. I don't know. I don't know when this is actually going to happen, but I think it has to happen before they play again, and I think they play again tomorrow night against Rockville. So it's whether we do that, whether I do it myself or we let some of the Lady Pioneers come in tomorrow maybe on the show, or tomorrow after the show we might have to go OT or something. Just keep the camera on Facebook and on YouTube and let them dye my beard. I think that it has to happen. I have to pay up. I mean, more than anything else, you can't sit in the chair and make those sweeping declarations of, hey, this is going to happen, or I even said it. You can watch the clip. Say, hey, you got to market this down, hold me to this, and now it's time to pay the piper, sounds like. So, yeah, congratulations to the Lady Pioneers, by the way. Dominant victory. They've played really, really well. They've incorporated a freshman quarterback over the last few games having to play because Chloe Wanamaker hurt her knee a couple of games ago against Livingston Academy. I talked to some people around her last night. It sounds like she's doing a lot better for the people that have been asking about Chloe. It does sound like she avoided the worst when it comes to any of the knee injury, trying to rehab right now. I think that she got to get out and do some exercising yesterday to kind of test that knee. So maybe we even see Chloe before the end of the season. But Dorleah Haycock right now throwing for 396 yards last week again in her first start. I believe she threw for 286 yards. So if you're keeping score at home, that's around 340 yards a game. In fact, I think it's about 341 yards or 351. I'd have to do. I can't do. You can't do quick math when it all comes down to it. But I believe it's 341 yards in her per game in her last two games, which is, that's unreal. I don't know if that's. I cannot believe that that's even a real number right now. But, yeah, 396 yards for her last night. And if they scored 54 points, I don't think they rushed for any, and I don't think they brought any back on pick sixes or anything like that. So she's probably in the neighborhood of throwing for, I'm going to guess, 8 touchdowns last night. I know I witnessed at least 4 of them, and and some of them were absolutely pinpoint. And I really think that she left maybe a couple on the board where just didn't hook up with the receiver like she probably would have wanted to, or let's be honest, sometimes with the receiver just didn't do her a lot of help on that one. But listen, that's neither here nor there. They scored 54 points. This offense is absolutely clicking when it comes to Lady Pioneer football, who is now, I believe, 7-1. They play Rockville tomorrow night. That game has been moved from the 10th to the 9th, so they will be playing and hitting the road tomorrow night. Should be a pretty interesting game. I know Rockville has been pretty good up in the borough area. Warren County looking to just absolutely maul another team, as they've done to a lot of teams over the last few weeks, because they are on an absolute tear ever since losing to Blackman coming back from spring break. They have been on a monster tear, just beating the crap out of teams. I was kind of surprised that Riverdale got to 12 points last night. In fact, I'm sure the coaching staff and the kids are probably pretty angry that they even got into the end zone at all, because they had a shutout streak going there for a little bit and then ended up giving up 12 points to Riverdale. Actually, 18, gave up 12 in the first half. But got over it, got the dub, and I'm going to have to go to – someone says we're going to have to call you Blackbeard Simmons. Last night I got that text from a person on the coaching staff, and I was like, I guess we will have to when it's all said and done. So if you're looking forward to that, let's just stick with it, the program, stick with everybody there. Let us know in the comments section, what do you think? Should we what should we do when it all comes down to that? Should I just go and do it, or should we try to get some of the kids in and let them do it? Either way, I don't really care. I'll probably end up shaving my beard after. Anyways, we'll just do it for a day or two, and then I have to just shave to get rid of it. This is WBMC 97.7 FM. You can call in and let us know, 473-9383. You can get the comment section on Facebook right now and let your thoughts be known about how we should go about this. But I think that's the biggest thing. We've made these sweeping declarations on the Simmons Says show before. Sometimes I'm not even the one that makes them. It used to come from the production booth every now and then I had to go and pay for it. And this again is something that this was one that I opened my mouth. I said it. I made this bold 50 points. I should have said 70 apparently. Because now I have to do it. But I'm happy to do it. A little other housekeeping when it comes to around the area last night. Warren County baseball team still searching for that first district win. Went to Cookeville, lost run ruled in 5 innings against the Cavaliers. A game that Warren County, I think, actually even jumped out to a lead 1-0 early in the game. Even held, I think, a 3-2 lead at one time. But I believe that final score was 19-3 when it was all said and done. So Cookeville kind of got on a roll there in the 4th and 5th innings, or 4th inning, and kind of put that game away when it was all said and done. Warren County Lady Pioneer softball, who played last night, big game against Coffee County, was unable to come up with the victory at home, lost 3-2. Ruby Denning continues to mash the ball, hit another home run last night. And, hey, listen, not to say that all of Ruby's home runs aren't impressive, but last night you're going against Coffee County, which means you're going against Lily Norman, who is MTSU signee. She can sling it, and Ruby put one over the right field fence last night for, I believe, what is technically her 7th home run, but actually her 8th home run because there's still that White County game that's just floating in purgatory that played 2.5 innings, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get that one. But if it was – oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious, got attacked here on the radio station. If that is her 8th home run, I do believe that might be a single. I'm going to go back and look. Ashton Wiles has the record for people that were asking. I know there were people asking. Ashton Wiles has the record for career home runs. She, I think, hit 19, maybe 20 home runs in her career, but I went back and looked, and I think she was kind of consistent when it came down to it. I think she hit a couple when she was a freshman, 4 or 5 when she was a sophomore. I think she got up to 7 in each of her junior and senior years. So if Ruby hit 8, I think she's already surpassed the most Ashton had in a single season. So now it's kind of going to try to figure out how many that Lauren Wilkinson would have hit her senior year. And again, this is one thing that we can talk about, and we'll probably talk. I actually have this as a category for tonight on the Sports Authority, is when it comes to records, when you start asking in Warren County, aside from the football record book, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I know mine's probably a little bit closer because I have been covering sports for 16 years, so that might give me a little bit more leeway in making any bold proclamations about who holds this record, who holds that one. But at the end of the day, none of us know. It's kind of with our scoring records at the high school, baseball records, softball, anything like that. So I'm going to try to go back and see how many home runs that maybe Lauren hit as a senior, because I think that might, if she has more than 7, that might be the record. And if she did not have more than 7, Ruby Denning might have set the single-season home run record last night for the Lady Pioneers. Speaking of Lady Pioneers, we're going to have a couple in studio. We have Coach Hannah Ballou, and I think she has brought a couple of players on her team with her today. We have tracked down the elusive Hannah Ballou and the Warren County Lady Pioneer tennis team. We're going to talk a little bit about their run, a undefeated start to the season. I know they ran into a little bit of a problem on Monday against Lincoln County, but still a 9-1 start to the season for the Lady Pioneers. Been making a racket over on the tennis courts with David Dunlap Tennis Complex. And we're going to talk to them when we come back from break here on the Simmons Says Sports Show, 97.7 FM. We'll be back.
I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At the cafe at Tree City, people are talking about their favorite treats.
I personally like the caramel macchiato.
I'm a cappuccino man.
The biscuits are the best.
I love the egg bites because they're so fluffy.
Gravy biscuits, egg bites, it's all good.
I like the caramel macchiato because it's so sweet.
Come check out our fresh breakfast menu, served all day.
Find out what you like at the cafe, located inside the inn at Tree City.
Good morning from Town Talk on WBMC. I'm Rob.
And I'm Raven, and we're inviting local businesses to join the Town Talk Breakfast Club.
Here's how it works. Just go to the Town Talk Facebook page, find the Breakfast Club post, and comment your business name to enter.
Every Friday, we'll draw one lucky winner live on air,
and you'll win a free fresh breakfast from your team at the cafe at Tree City.
They've rolled out a delicious new breakfast menu, fresh-made favorites, morning classics, and yes, coffee is included.
Join the Town Talk Breakfast Club, only on WBMC.
Enter a world of action, suspense, comedy, and romance at 3-Star Cinema, where the latest stars shine and the perfect movie captivates you. Now showing
Project Hail Mary rated PG-13. The Super Mario Galaxy movie rated PG. Hoppers rated PG. Ready or Not 2 rated R. Reminders of Him rated PG-13.
Call the 24-hour movie line for showtimes at 473-7600. Experience your hometown movies at 3-Star Cinema.
Deborah Elementary School will be having its annual school pageant fundraiser on Saturday, April the 11th at noon, with proceeds helping fund the 8th grade promotion ceremony and Dollywood trip. The pageant includes categories from newborn to 8th grade, with a boy and girl in each division receiving trophies, along with the crowning of Kindergarten King and Queen, Mr. and Mrs. Deborah, and People's Choice Awards.
Hello, welcome back to the Simmons Says Sports Show here on WBMC 97.7 FM, also on AM 960. We're on the WBMC app. We're on Facebook at Radio WBMC 97.7 FM's Facebook page, and we're on YouTube at Main Street Media, Minville. I am your host, Jeff Simmons. I want to tell you a little bit about our sponsor here on the Simmons Says Show, and that is Douglas & Lanier Agency, your hometown insurance experts, specialize in commercial coverage for contractors, agriculture, and workers' comp. They protect businesses big and small. Trust a team that knows hard work, smart coverage, straight talk. That is Douglas & Lanier.
Douglas & Lanier.
474-0044, 811 Faulkner Springs Road. Tremendous work over there from Douglas Lanier. In fact, I think it was Billy Holland's birthday recently. So, hey, happy birthday, Billy Holland, over there at Douglas Lanier. If you have any insurance needs, go ahead and check them out. We even have them on the screen when it comes down to it here on the Simmons Says Show. And if you're watching on the Simmons Says Show, you probably noticed that I am joined in studio by a few guests. So I will let Coach Hannah Ballou of the Lady Pioneer tennis team introduce our other guest on the show. You have two standouts here for us. Who we got here in studio today, Coach?
Yes, we have our only senior, Abby Graves, and then a junior, Izzy Pitts.
Okay, so we got Abby and Izzy joining us with Coach Ballou as the Lady Pioneers have gotten off to another tremendous start to the spring season. In fact, Coach, it rolled to 9 wins in a row, and then, of course, the moment that I try to bring y'all on the show, that you hit a little bit of speed bump. So, are we putting that one on me? Is that my? Is that my? It was
We're gonna blame it on you.
That's fine. I feel like it was my fault when it comes down to it. But no, Coach. Yeah, came in last year, had a tremendous season, ended up winning a district regular season championship. Have to restructure the lineup a little bit as people graduate, but you didn't really see a ton of drop-off this year. What has it been like? What have you seen from this team that has gotten y'all off to such a quick start this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think so far we've been having a good season. We lost 3 of our starting lineup, so we had to fill in some gaps from kind of down deep. But I feel like so far a lot of those girls have, I wouldn't say they haven't picked up the slack, but they've just kind of joined in where they need to and have done a good job.
You know, the thing that I was curious about this year is the fact that last year's success, did you see any kind of boom when it come to roster or people being a little bit more interested in playing, or did you end up just having a couple of kids who might have been 7, 8, and 9 last year on the precipice of cutting into that just moved up when it came down to it?
Yes. I mean, we've got 9 girls.
Yeah.
So we've got 1 freshman that came in, Ashlyn Bailey, and then the rest of our girls have been ones that have come up and have stepped into roles.
Yeah.
So.
And we're just working, and Logan Underhill's over there just doing a great job at the middle school, kind of getting training these kids up. Yeah. Well, hey, let's turn to the players. Abby, you're the senior. You've been through these battles for years and years, but you're up there. This is your last year to go through it. What have you seen that has been going well for y'all this season so far?
I think that we are very, very close as a team this year. Like, we are all super supportive of each other, and we are all very evenly matched this year. So it's been great. We're able to just keep pushing each other, and Izzy and I right here, we've done really well in doubles, and that's kind of something that we've seen all over the board, is that doubles has been our strong suit this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot to be gained there because, I mean, do y'all still start with y'all's doubles matches, then go into singles? So y'all get a chance to set the tone when it comes down to it. When y'all go up there, stay out there. Izzy, new role this year, playing a little bit higher in singles. You're playing up in the number one doubles, it seems like. So what has it been like this year to get on the mat, get out there for the very first match, and hope that we kind of set the tone for the Lady Pioneers?
It's been good. The competition that I have this year is better than last year, so it's been kind of an adjustment a little bit, but I think it's been pretty good for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to kind of coach Izzy through it, just bring her up to the speed. Because, I mean, last year you had a very successful season, and all that it was this year is just stepping up in like you said, in talent and the team people you're playing. But the success is still rolling, Abby. I mean, was there any moment earlier in the year where you were like, hey, it's time to you can do this, or was she ready? Was she ready? She just didn't know it yet.
Oh, she was ready. Izzy came in, and she was determined.
Yeah.
So Izzy's a great player, and she's just been super excited for this season, I think.
Yeah. Now, did y'all pair up? Were y'all paired last year? Or did y'all? So that was what I was going to ask you, Coach. Like, what? I know we talked about this a little last year, but again, I think new team, new season brings in new challenges when it comes down to it. How do you work pairings when it comes down to it? Is it as simple as going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Or do you have to try to feel like there's a chemistry that's built amongst the players?
I mean, sometimes you just go down the lineup, but I think this year kind of looked more at the chemistry, just because, like, we have 1 and 2, and then our 2 doubles are 4 and 5, and then 3 doubles is our 3 and 6. So sometimes it just depends on who kind of meshes well together, like their playing styles or how they are as a person can play a difference. You don't always need 2 headstrong players together or 2 quiet players together. Sometimes you need a balance just to get through the doubles match.
I was gonna say, yeah, you might have to do a little yin and yang when it comes down to that. Again, too, Abby, who did you play with last year?
I played with London last year.
Okay, so she graduated out. So what was it like adapting to a new partner? Because Izzy, who did you play with last year?
Susan and Netherton.
So y'all were both playing with seniors last year that graduated. So what was it like for you, just kind of adapting to a new teammate?
Well, I talked to Izzy because we knew that we'd probably play together last year. So we decided to do Winter League together to be able to get a feel for how our doubles would be, so we could go ahead and practice with each other. And it's worked out really well, and I think we are very compatible whenever we play together.
Yeah. And Izzy, kind of the same thing. What was it like when you realized that you were going to be playing with Abby? Was it immediate, like I can do this, or what was the filling out process of knowing what your strengths were and what her strengths were?
I think the Winter League definitely helped, and we just worked pretty well together. And I think Winter League playing, we already knew what it was like playing with each other going into the season.
Yeah. So when you think of their strengths as a doubles pairing, Coach, what do you feel like Abby bring, or what each one of them bring to the table when it comes down to it?
I mean, I feel like they're similar, but they both do have different strengths and weaknesses. But kind of feel like Izzy might be more of the striker, whereas Abby can control the baseline and kind of set the point up, and then Izzy can put it away when we need to. Yeah. Not to say that Abby can't, but I just feel like between the two, it's like Izzy's the striker of the two, and then Abby can help control the pace and set it up.
Yeah. Has there been a match this year that kind of stands out to y'all that it was like this was the one that we had to go get, and we did it? I mean, I know that y'all had a great start. There's always some teams that y'all look forward to playing or know that you have to circle them on the calendar. Was there any so far this year, Abby, that have stood out?
Well, because we're in a new district, we didn't know how everybody would play. Tullahoma was hard because we had a rain delay, so it made it to where we were in the middle of playing, and then we got pushed back. But we were really nervous for Lincoln County, but both of us came in really determined, and I don't think they were expecting that. So we did really well against that match, which is the one that we just lost. But Izzy and I did really well in our doubles. We're undefeated in doubles for the season.
Well, that's got to be a good feeling. I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, the team has been really, really successful, but y'all's team has been really, really successful. What did you think kind of got y'all over the hump against Lincoln County, Izzy, other than obviously determination? Was there a big point at some point that y'all, or did y'all just roll? Did y'all just roll through it?
We kind of just rolled through it.
Oh, that's the best feeling I would think, Coach, is when you're in that matchup and you're trying to where you think, hey, they're undefeated, we're undefeated. What is it going to look like? And get that first one under your belt had to be a good feeling for you. You probably watching them and seeing them roll through. I mean, 8-1 is pretty impressive when it's all said and done. Didn't seem like y'all sweated. It had much sweat on that one.
I mean, I think they had a pretty big lead from the jump. I mean, sometimes when you get that 4-1 lead, 5-1 lead, and you just kind of got to roll with it. And I think that's what they did.
Yeah. And again, too, we were going to talk a little bit more with all the Lady Pioneers, including Coach Hannah Ballou, Abby, and Izzy when we come back on the Simmons Says show. Again, want to thank Douglas and Lanier, 474-0044, 811 Faulkner Springs Road, for their sponsorship of the show. We'll be right back.
Talk Radio, WBMC News is next.
It's auction time in Tennessee on Saturday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. We'll be selling 32.09 acres located at 6530 Short Mountain Road in Warren County. This is wooded recreational land with 2 ponds, great for hunting and fishing and enjoying the great outdoors. We will be selling this property at the Blues Hill Church of Christ at 7321 Short Mountain Road. For more info, go to dmsimpson.com or give us a call at 473-LAND.
In the Main Street Journal News, a Van Buren County man has been sentenced after authorities recovered thousands of dollars in stolen farm equipment tied to a multi-county investigation. Darrell Hillis pleaded guilty to a Class B felony theft charge and will serve 8 years in state prison. Investigators say Hillis stole a John Deere tractor and a bale wrapper from a Jackson area farm, transporting the tractor more than 700 miles to Georgia before it was spotted online by the owner. The second piece of equipment was later located in a wooded area using a drone operated with help from the Warren County Sheriff's Office. Both items, valued at around $60,000, were recovered and returned. In other news, Dibble Elementary will hold its annual school pageant fundraiser Saturday beginning at noon. More local news is just a click away at mainstreetjournal.llc. Until next time, I'm Rob Nunley.
This weather update brought to you by Juicy's Wellness Cafe.
Juicy's Wellness Cafe is McMinnville's very first and only health food cafe with a full juice bar. Our menu is bursting with delicious options, including wraps, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and mouth-watering desserts, all made from fresh ingredients with gluten-free options. Join us at our cozy cafe, 110 East Main Street in downtown McMinnville. We can't wait to see you at Juicy's Wellness Cafe. Real food for real reasons.
I'm Fox 17 Code Red meteorologist Greg Bobus. Our forecast putting us in the mid-40s here on this Wednesday morning, and we'll see a warm-up begin later on this afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s. It'll be a partly cloudy day for us here. Overnight tonight, not nearly as cold, back to the 50s for nighttime temperatures. Tomorrow back to the mid-70s, up near 80 on Friday, and near record-breaking high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s on Saturday and Sunday. No rain until next week.
All right, we are back here on the Simmons Says Sports Show here on WBMC 97.7 FM. I am your host, Jeff Simmons. We have Abby Graves, Izzy Pitts, stars of the Lady Pioneer tennis team in the studio with us, as well as Coach Hannah Ballou. Coach, we were talking during the break, and one thing that I think coaches think about maybe more than players anything is building a consistent product that not only has success on a yearly basis, but continues to grow on a yearly basis. What do you think it's going to take to maybe spur on more kids to pick up tennis rackets in the coming years? Because right now we have a great base. Looks like, one senior out, maybe potentially one eighth grader coming in next year, so you'll continue to kind of turn the roster. But at some point, that you want to have more and more kids taking up the sport. What do you think it's going to take to get that happening in Warren County?
I think getting in the schools is going to help. A lot of times people say tennis. They kind of, why would I want to play tennis? Or sometimes that's a sport people just pick up because, I just need to play sport. But my goal is to hopefully change that mindset about it, and try to get into the schools just to show face and say, hey, we are a strong program at the school, to hopefully get some more kids interested. And
yeah, I think, what we were talking about during the break is it's not as if y'all are having any lack of success because of lack of numbers right now. Y'all are 9-1. You're having a great season. You're reigning district champions when it comes down to it, and just went toe-to-toe with Lincoln County, which we could probably talk about the new district as well before it's all said and done. But I guess asking the kids when it comes down to this, what was it that got you into tennis and made you make the decision to focus on tennis? Because, in the spring, you got track. Now you have flag football. You also have softball, and now you have tennis. So there's a lot of choices, especially for females, when it comes to it in the spring. What kind of got you into tennis? When did you start, Abby, and how much have you grown because of the tennis program?
So whenever I was little, my parents made me play every single sport imaginable, and I hated almost every single one of them. And they told me tennis was one that they're like, okay, it's in the spring now. You're not doing a sport. You have to try something. Yeah. So I tried tennis, and then COVID hit. But 7th grade, I started, and I was like, wait a second. I really like this, and I'm kind of good at it. Yeah. So I just have absolutely loved tennis. I've been playing this is my 6th year now. And my love just keeps growing for it.
Yeah, it seems like it's becoming a family trait. I know your sister's on the team, and I know that it sounded like you might have another one in the family that might have to pick up a racket before it's all said and done. So the Graves family kind of floating through when it comes to tennis. Izzy, you're somebody that I remember when you were a kid. You were a pretty good softball player. So what made you gravitate to tennis, and what has it been like, picking up tennis and becoming one of the integral parts of what the team has been this year?
Well, I stopped playing softball in about 6th grade, and I started playing tennis in 7th grade. And I just started it for fun, but I actually ended up really enjoying it, and I just stuck with it.
Yeah. And when y'all talk to people around the school, is there ever, you got cousins that play other sports or anything like that? Is there ever, what's the vibe around the tennis program in the building?
Whenever you talk about the girls' tennis, people are like, oh, yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. Yeah. Boys' tennis, they don't have the same reputation on that one. But people are always pretty interested in it whenever you talk about it, because it doesn't get a lot of attention. And now that we're starting to get more attention, more people are deciding that they're really confused and they kind of want to know more about it. Yeah. So they'll always ask me questions.
Well, we have like I said, we have a stable of great athletes at the high school that are going to get involved in some way, in some form or fashion in the spring. Why not tennis, Coach? You're a tennis player. What was it like for you when you were younger, getting into the sport? What got you into it, and what do you feel like you could pass on to kids that might want to come play for you?
Kind of like Abby. I was a little forced into it. My older sister took lessons, and my dad said, you can run around the track or you can take lessons. And I said, well, I'm not running around the track. So kind of thrown into it. But, like she said, I just learned, okay, this is fun, and I'm kind of okay at it, so let's just run with it. I think just getting people out there and interested in knowing that it's not just I mean, it is a leisurely sport, but we're competitive,
Mm-hmm.
and it is fun. So just try and reshape their mindset about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think everybody, anybody that has been in athletics at some time has probably picked up a racket and hit a ball, and it's like there is an enjoyment of it. Now, getting really good at it,
right,
and actually just having as a leisure activity becomes there's a big step when it comes down to that. I would ask this when you said about you or Abby or Izzy. What makes a good tennis player? Like when you're looking for an athlete that could potentially be a tennis player, what are some of the traits that you see that are usually repetitive amongst all the players that are really good?
I mean, I look at their feet, their footwork.
Yeah.
It's one thing to hit the ball,
Mm-hmm.
but it's another to add movement to be able to cover the court. I mean, anybody can learn to hit just stationary, but when you start moving around, I feel like that's when you really start to see who the athletes are, if they're able to move around the court and cover some ground. So, and then with tennis, it's such a mindset sport. And so looking at players who are competitors and not just out there for fun, but someone who actually has some grit to them.
Yeah, I would be very interested in playing competitive tennis if I never had to move. When it all said and done, I don't know. I don't think that's possible though. Abby, what do you think is the number one aspect or trait that makes you a very competitive tennis player or a successful tennis player? Because competitive might be the reason why.
That's definitely one of my reasons. But I am very. My mindset is, I think, one of my greatest assets whenever I'm playing. I'm very strategic. I'm able to know where the person's going to go or know what I need to do next. But I'm also very good at, because of my competitiveness, of helping myself up whenever I am down, just to be able to push forward and not give up.
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking about it. I was like, this sounds like a little Sampras over there, just running people around and doing all that stuff. See, you would be the epitome of who I would not want to play when it comes down to it, because I think she'd just be over there. He won't move over there. I'm going to hit it over there. All that. Izzy, what's your strength when you get on the tennis court?
I feel like I can move around the court pretty well, and probably my mindset as well.
Yeah. So athleticism and mindset when it comes down to it. Mindset, I mean, that is a huge. When you said that, Coach, I think that's an underrated thing when it comes to any sport. Is you have to have a little bit of grit when it comes to it. That you're not always going to be super successful, but there's another point, and you have to kind of snap and clear for that would be a Coach Eric Blue terminology right there. So let's go back to Monday. You go to Lincoln County, you fall 4-3. Region, you're in District 9 now, which involves Coffee County, Columbia, Franklin County, Lawrence County, Lincoln County, Shelbyville, Tullahoma. You're the reigning district champions from last year. This is the first time that y'all have you've lost a regular season match in 2 years. So what can y'all learn from that when it comes down to it? Because you've had a lot of success, but sometimes it takes something like this to maybe learn a couple new things. What did y'all learn from Monday's match?
I mean, definitely stinks. I mean, that's what we talked about. We haven't felt that feeling of, I guess, having that regular season loss. So, like I told them, it's a tough match, but I said the sun shines tomorrow. I mean, yeah, it stinks. You can cry about it, be mad about it, but we can't hang our heads about it. We've got to look at the match and figure out what we did good, but what we did wrong, so that we can try to work on that and build from that.
Yeah, and also I should clarify for last year that they were the regular season district champions, because I saw Coach kind of glare at me a little bit about that. I think we had a back and forth last year about what it takes to be the district champions when it comes down to it. So, because there is a tournament as well, so I think that there's some. I understand. I saw the look in your eyes. Now I remembered that we had that argument last year.
All sports do it different. They all kind of set it up different. So.
Yeah, there's sometimes where I think that when you have a 8-team, 9-team district, that if you win 8 matches in the season, then all of a sudden you lose 1 in the tournament. I'm like, which one's more impressive, going 8-0 in the tournament or 8-0 in the season or 0-1 in the tournament? Right. How will that play out this year? with the tournament when it comes to the team aspect of it. Will there be a team tournament with this many teams?
There is. It's still just the top 4 make it to the quote tournament. And so, like 1 and 4 play, 2 and 3, and then you have to win district to advance.
Yeah. So only one team will go past that. Ooh, that'd be tough on that one. So where are y'all looking at right now? I'm assuming y'all are probably number 2 right behind Lincoln County.
Yes. We still have one more district match to play. So, I mean, just as long as we do what we should do, we should have that 2 spot. I mean, that's our plan going into it. So we'll have one match, and then if we win that, then we should play in the championship.
The district championship. Yeah. So who is y'all's last match for the regular season?
Coffee County.
Coffee County. And when is that?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's our senior night.
Is that senior night? Congratulations. So, I mean, is there anything that's emotions hitting you at all about that, or you just want to get out there and play?
Well, I know that I'm really trying to make it to where this season is not going to end very fast, so nothing really.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have us keep on playing.
Yeah, it's not one of those like, oh, I'm done. This is my last match, trying to jitters or anything like that. Who's more likely to cry on senior night, you, your mom, or your dad?
My dad.
Oh, okay, good. I want to be there. When it comes to playing Coffee County, that's always just, I mean, Warren County, Coffee County, that's just a rivalry in any kind of sport. Izzy, what are you looking forward to about getting out there and playing the Red Raiders tomorrow?
I'm hoping we can win.
Mm-hmm. Trash talk that you want to send out on their way? Coach might not want you to trash talk them.
I'm hoping we'll be 10-1.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Just keep winning and keep doing everything the right way. Coach, I know I asked you this last year, but new district, did that change any of the competitiveness when it comes to rivalries this year? Because it seems like Cookeville always seemed like it was the one, and then all of a sudden you're not with Cookeville anymore. Did it change any of that? And I mean, I know White County was an interesting one last year, but I think y'all might have got to play them at some point. Did y'all get to play them this year?
We did. We played them at the beginning.
And everybody knew it was a match this time?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, I know last year, like, White County, I guess that always is a rival, but that was a district match, so I feel like, I mean, it had more, what's the word, like?
Oomph.
It just, had more oomph last year. I mean, it still did this year. But that was an early match, and we only played them once. As far as our district, I mean, tennis, like we don't have highlights. You don't have film. It's just kind of you learn by word of mouth.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of words, so sometimes you just have to like go into it and just take it for what it is. But I feel like we've done that. I mean, we played Shelbyville last year.
Yeah.
So we kind of knew what they were bringing to the table, and we knew Lincoln County was going to be a tough match. But as far as everyone else, it's just kind of been a gamble, I try to get info from match to match, but it's like we've just tried to do the best that we can.
Yeah, just show up and play when it's all said and done. Seems like y'all are doing a really fine job of that. 9-1 with the potential to go 10-1 tomorrow at David Dunlap Tennis Complex at the Milner Recreation Center, playing Coffee County. I think that what's the 2:30 start? Did I see that right, or is that the 2:30 ceremony?
No, I think we maybe said that at the meeting, but we're going to start senior stuff at 3, and so match is going to start at 3:30.
Okay, so 3 o'clock for the senior night and ceremony, 3:30 for the match on that one. We'll have that one. We'll correct that on the This Week in Sports on the MainStreetJournal.llc, where you can read about all the matches that the Lady Pioneers have won this year. You can go back and look at all those, and probably have coverage on Thursday, Friday when it comes to that Coffee County match tomorrow. When we come back, we're going to do a little bit of rapid fire. We'll have a little bit of fun here and make it easy. These are easy questions for y'all. Y'all just have to, the first thing that comes to y'all's mind, we'll go through them. But we'll be back here on the Simmons Says Sports Show here on WBMC 97.7 FM.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh, made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Do you want to know what makes NHC Healthcare Warren County's finest and the best of the best? Let me tell you. It's partners like Diane Wood and Hobie Stewart who put their hearts into everything they do. It's also volunteers like Peggy, Miss Scarlett, Garrett, and John who are dedicated to brightening the patients' days. To see them in action, visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road, where we are carrying in a better way day by day.
On the farm, uptime isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. That's why JLG Ag telehandlers are a multitasking workhorse. Whether moving and loading more, stacking higher, or even accessing tighter spots with compact models, these machines help poultry, cotton, and row crop producers maximize every moment on the job. Once you get behind the wheel, you'll get more done. See JLG Ag telehandlers for yourself. Come out to Try Green Equipment in McMinnville at 305 Shangri-La Lane.
No two farms are the same. But something every farmer can agree on is that the land is so much more than just a farm. It's their livelihood, their lifestyle, and their legacy. That's something you don't have to explain to a farmer-owned lender. Learn how working with a farmer-owned lender can get you a farm real estate loan designed for your unique operations needs at fcma.com/real estate. Loan subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
At Express Motors, we're working hard to reinvent the used car buying experience. For you, that means a transparent deal on only quality inspected cars by our own mechanics. And great extras like free oil changes, free tows, and discounted service after the sale. We are the buy here, pay here car dealership you can trust. So come see us at 352 West Morford Street in McMinnville. Express Motors, where peace of mind and car buying come together. See our inventory now at expressmotorstn.com.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
All right, we're back here on the Simmons Says Sports Show here on WBMC 97.7 FM. Again, if you ever want to go back and catch any of the Simmons Says Sports shows, you can by going to YouTube, Main Street Media, McMinnville. There is a Simmons Says tab, and that's where you can go and find me making a bold proclamation that I will dye my beard black if the Lady Pioneer flag football team ever scored 50 points. And they scored 54 last night, so guess that's – actually, I will say, I stressed this at the start of the show. I said if they scored 50 points, not 50 or more points, and they actually scored 54. So I think
you're chickening out.
I think it's an opt-out, Coach. I think that's very specific. They had to score 50, not 54 when it comes to that. No, I'm going to have to do this. So I guess we're either going to do it today or tomorrow because I said that I'd have a black beard before their next game, and they play tomorrow night. So that's something I got to do on that one. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done any kind of like incentive thing for them to win something? Have you thought about one?
Not like that. I don't put myself in those situations.
Like, I'll shave my head or something like that.
Definitely not.
That's probably not a bad idea. I don't know. I don't even know what that would. Yeah, that'd be interesting. You have to think about that for a district championship or something.
I've offered like a Blizzard
or
a Sonic before, but
that's
never anything like physical.
Yeah, I think that would have been they've probably been smarter. I've just said like, if they score over 50 points, I'll like put the DQ on me or something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
They got a lot of girls. That'd be a big deal.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just take the Just for Men kit and deal with it. And worst case scenario, I'll just shave my beard if I don't like it when it's all said and done. Even though I've had a beard for like 8 years now, so that'd be anyways. All right, whatever. This isn't about me. This is about the Lady Pioneers here. We have Abby and Izzy with the Lady Pioneer tennis team. We're gonna do some rapid fire questions. So hey, first answer that comes to mind. Be ready. Shout it out. Coach, you can get in this one as well because I think you might think that some of their answers might not fit. But who's the most competitive person on y'all's team?
I think it's pretty close in between, but I think either Izzy or Anna.
Izzy or Anna. So you think, would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Coach, is that probably a pretty good answer on that one?
I think so.
Who complains about the calls the most when it comes down to that? Because now y'all kind of have to self-call. So that's when you're complaining about your opponent. Who complains the most?
Definitely me. I'm always talking to Izzy. I was like, I know that one was in. They're just saying that.
Anybody that has a good pre-match routine, and Coach, I think you said that last year y'all had interest in pre-match routine.
We had some jump ropes.
Some jump ropes
last year.
Did it was like competitive jump roping or was just warm ups?
No, I mean Rano was pretty.
Yeah, Rano was
pretty
good.
quick with it. But no, it was just like, hey, y'all gotta get your feet moving. And
yeah,
okay. I used to jump rope. I said, here's the jump rope. You need to try it out.
Did that stick with you, or did you say, hey, you can
I do
lose
it
those
sometimes,
yeah.
but also she's put us on line hops.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I'm like, if it takes a while for me to be warm for the match, then I'll do the footwork.
Yeah.
So
anything for you, Izzy? Is there any special thing that you have to do before any match, or just get out there?
I just get out there.
Who's the most likely to forget their racket before a game?
Probably Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Is that the freshman?
Yes.
Oh, say that's
no,
just picking on
Ashlyn
the
or
young one.
Anna.
Yeah.
Anna forgets everything all the time, and she's always asking me to go home and get stuff for her.
Funniest teammate on the team?
Ashlyn.
So that fits. When it comes to who talks the most during matches?
Probably me, to be honest.
And you can't. I mean, what is
like
the
just being
rule?
chatty?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Anna,
just
Anna
being
and
chatty.
Natalie
It's Anna and Natalie. But like,
chatty.
if you're talking about like talking to your teammate like to play, I
Yeah.
think it's me because I talk to Izzy a lot.
Yeah. Izzy, it's not you. No. Oh, I just had to put that. That was mean. I should have done that. Who do you think, Coach? This one's just for you. Who do you think might make the best tennis coach someday? That's playing on the team now.
I feel like Abby would. She's not afraid to kind of say it how it is and tell you what you need to do.
Is that the senior coming out of you? That you've been
the older sister. So
there is that too.
I feel like I've been like that for kind of throughout my entire tennis career. Even as a little freshman, everybody was pretty annoyed with me.
What's y'all's favorite post-match food for as a team, Izzy?
Sonic.
Sonic?
Well, for myself.
Oh, so you're Sonic. I think. What do you got?
My car, we always get Chick-fil-A at the away matches.
Okay.
Every single one. We've had Chick-fil-A probably like at least 5 different times this month.
Oh, goodness gracious! I'm going to go with Izzy's answer because we have a Sonic in Warren County, so I'm going to rep that. Coach, what about you? Is it Sonic, Chick-fil-A? Where do you end up at after matches most of the time?
I need to eat during the match.
Oh, okay.
Kind of person.
So what do you eat?
Sometimes I
match?
just bring a PB&J and some like protein chips.
Yeah.
But we usually give ourselves one night of fast food. So Coach Blue will bring some fast food too.
Okay, all right. So I mean, what do you have like snacks for the team as well that they can go?
Yeah, we do. We're loaded up on snacks.
What's the best snack if you're sitting there like between your doubles and singles match and need a little fuel? What's your go-to?
Probably Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its?
I like the popcorn chips.
Popcorn chips? Okay. God, now y'all are just making me hungry when it's all said and done. I probably shouldn't have let my screensaver come on there where all my questions are. If the whole team had to play another sport, Coach, and you had to get these 9 together, what would be the sport that they would be the next best at?
We did some conditioning with some basketball.
Okay.
We
could put a basketball team together.
So I told them, I said could be the next Warren County basketball team.
Yeah.
We have some volleyball players. Lincoln County coach asked if my sister was a volleyball player because of her serve.
Yeah.
So maybe that.
What do you think? Would you think basketball? I mean, if you were playing any other sport,
might be more of a comedy basketball team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know,
or Izzy she's got that midway softball. So
that is true too. So yeah, maybe it could be a heck of a. I mean, got 9, so you could fill the softball team. You might have to find a pitcher, a good pitcher though. I don't know if y'all. Yeah, I might have to play against Sealy. That'd be cross sports and everything like that. I think tennis is y'all's go-to. I think y'all should keep that. Coach, who keeps the things the loosest on the team when it comes down to it? Who keeps everybody in good spirits? And I think Rana might have been that last year, if I'm not mistaken. Who is it this year?
I feel like it might be a toss-up between. I mean, Ashlyn's pretty goofy, and I feel like Anna and Natalie together kind of are the ones that joke around and like kind of keep things lively.
And who's better, Izzy? Who's better under pressure, you or Abby?
I don't know. I mean, we usually switch the deuce points, like when it's. I guess it really depends on the day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what led up to that.
Yeah.
So
When it comes to handling questions for the media, who's better, Izzy or Abby? Abby. How hard was it to talk them into coming to do the show today, Coach?
Abby is,
Well,
sure,
she's got she's kind of got a tie too.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, well, I mean, I'm glad that we were able to get you on the show today. I know that we've had scheduling and everything like that. Got kids at the house that priorities have to be in order when it's all said and done. But tomorrow night, again, we're going to talk about it. Coffee County Senior Night starts at 3:00. Go to the Milner Recreation Center. One senior on the girls' team. How many seniors on the boys' team? Two. Okay, so we will be able to do a little bit on that. Abby will be the senior out there for the girls team playing Coffee County, hoping to go to 10-1. If they win, get to the second seed, potentially have another home match when it comes to the district tournament. Also doing individual singles and doubles tournaments this year too?
Yes.
When will those start?
It's like the last week of April, like the 22nd, 23rd.
Yep. Okay. So, I mean, it sounds like there's plenty of tennis to still be played for these Lady Pioneers who are 9-1, hoping to be 10-1 by tomorrow. And look, girls, good luck. Hope y'all go out and get it done. Anytime you beat Coffee County when you're from Warren County, it's a good day. So go ahead and make sure that happens. Congratulations on your senior night. Hope everything goes well for you on that. We will have we'll probably have to have y'all back in before the district tournament or after the individuals and see what everything played out and shook out for y'all. But congratulations on a great season. Hope that y'all continue to do really well. Thank y'all for being on the Simmons Says show today.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. We're going to wrap it up. This is the Simmons Says show. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. and be on the lookout. I might have a completely different look by the time that I'm back on the air at 9 a.m. on the Simmons Says show on WBMC 97.7 FM.
Love